Man, you come straight out of a coma. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoon Frenzy. As I said, the way that this goes is all of the guests here are going to give their lineup of what their Saturday morning cartoon lineup would look like from 6 a.m. in 30-minute increments. So from 6 a.m. to all the way to 11 a.m. And plus, we've added a bonus to this episode. They are going to tell us their 11 a.m. afternoon movie. If you were in the 90s, if you were with millennials, the best generation out, you already knew TBS, UPN, WB, TNT would always play some random ass movie that would get your attention to make you either go outside a little bit later or if you was on punishment, the good times rolling like myself. All right, Deonne, you requested to go, so we're gonna go ahead and let you go, and then of course let the great Slycooper close this on out. All right,
hey Doc,
yo,
throw your boy the keys, man, because I'm coming out of this sucker high too.
There you go, catch him.
He said,
"Gotcha." Thundercats is kicking off my morning.
Oh my God. Y'all just
go.
want me grounded on a Saturday. Like,
right.
Y'all don't want me to be great. Like,
Thunder.
I can't watch TV or go outside.
Why we talked about it earlier, that is the reason why it's there. Like it was before. I mean, it ran from 85 to 89, but it was like replays you could see like early in the morning. That's when they would play like some of the older ones, the older cartoons and stuff. So this is forever in my mind.
There it is. There it is.
Wow, well,
that's the good box.
There it
Oh, no, that's the good. Oh,
yes.
That's mint condition.
Yes, it is. Wow.
So I'm coming out the gate. Lion-O, Chitara, Tigra.
Yes.
I hated Snarf. But Snarf was not needed.
His name was Snarf, right?
He hated Snarf.
Panther was the best for me.
Panther, my guy,
because he was voiced by the man who was the granddad on Cosby on the Cosby Show. Can't remember his name at the moment, but nah, man. I mean, they built this world, Third Earth. They had, it was to sell toys too, but I didn't get the toys honestly because obviously it was an old cartoon, but such a good show. Anime. It felt like an anime almost, like just the animation style. It's
an anime.
Yeah, essentially, I'm starting out for 6 o'clock. Thundercats. We're waking up the old house, man.
Well, shit, waking up.
Hey, they know what day it is. Like they know.
It's hump day, huh? Hey, you know what day it is?
You know what day it is. So after that, I'm still foot on the pedal. I don't know if anybody really watched this, or it might have. I think it ran for like 1 year. Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm.
Yeah, I remember that.
I feel like I remember that too. What channel was that on?
I remember it always on. Yeah, or USA too.
It was on USA if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But UPN did play it like in the morning.
So let me give you this concept, right? Imagine Mortal Kombat, but toned down for animation, but mixed with like the concept of X-Men. They had a headquarters. They had jets. They were going to protect Earth Realm from Shao Kahn. Every week it was something like that. You had Liu Kang, Jax, Sonya. We pulled Sub-Zero over.
I don't remember this.
Oh, it was short-lived, but I'm telling you. Say again.
Was Raiden in there?
Raiden was in there, and he was voiced by Clancy Brown. What did Clancy Brown play in?
Oh no, I do remember this. I do remember this. Holy shit.
Such a good Clancy Brown. He was the voice. He's done so much voice work, but he was also he was also an actor too. What was it?
Oh yeah, I know his face.
Yeah. Boy, this was good.
That's the dude from Highlander. That's the one that your man's had to go and see about.
Boy, this was just squad here, man. Liu Kang, Striker. We were pulling Sub-Zero over, had Katana.
That's Jax, right?
And Jax in the middle. It was, again, imagine Mortal Kombat, but we're mixing in like the elements of X-Men. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I just feel like X-Men.
X-Men 97. The show.
The original.
They even had Quan Chi in this.
I don't fully remember.
No. I know which one you talking about, honey. That's the one that was on USA that they used to play after Monday Night Raw. I know which one you.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the live action show. I know what that about.
Yeah, but no, I mean, even not in this picture too. You had Night Wolf, so it was like a combination of everybody from like the first 3 games. But yeah, a very short-lived series. But boy, like, yeah, we're hyper at 6 o'clock right now.
I can't watch your lineup.
That's dead wrong. You wrong for this.
Deonne little ass is jumping off the couch right now.
Come on, bro. Moves and shit. It's the don't try this at home, and we're trying it at home. You know.
Come on. Okay, so I'll tell you. I didn't have a sword of omens or anything from Thundercats or whatever, but I did have like that plastic sword. Every kid had that plastic sword. I feel like that sword stayed. We'll see the rest of the lineup, but the sword, the nunchucks, the ninja stars, I had them all laid out on Saturday mornings just because of this. But then we go into like the 7 o'clock one. We tone it down.
There it is. I was about to grab mine. I was really about to grab. Look, I got
this is my son. He's all about all that. The ninja stars.
I got to grab it off the wall. Now,
we all have swords.
All I can grab.
I don't have anything.
We all got swords. Is that what we saying right now?
It's like all my stuff. Everybody I don't want to knock nothing over.
Look, I got baby hammer up there.
I got my shit over there.
But I'm gonna tone us down a little bit, but have some fun with it. We're bringing in Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck
at 7 a.m.
7 o'clock.
Half hour earlier than Doc.
He over here doing push-ups while he watching this.
He's training. That's what he's doing. He's been training.
Right.
His training.
I get my action and how to fight, and then I get my detective at the end here, man, to figure out crimes. And where was it? Like Saint Canard was the place where he lived.
That's where we record shop.
We talked about it earlier on Docs. This was the intro was so good. Launchpad McQuack, it tied it together with DuckTales. What was the RoboCop looking duck? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, with the one wheel.
Yeah. He was influenced by RoboCop, so it was really dope. Yeah, I had some of the best, pretty much villains. I think Megavolts. Like it's just
the plant villain dude was getting on my nerves though.
Bushroot, wasn't it? Bushroot.
Yeah, Bushroot. Yeah, but he could grow money. That was the coolest thing about it.
Oh, that's cool.
He could grow money.
That's a fire right there.
What Nega Duck? You had like the
Nega Duck,
the Flash version of pretty much a Darkwing, like the evil version of Darkwing. So it was dope. But no, this was a staple. I always watch this one. We're gonna keep this like the Duck Hour.
Okay.
We're going with the Mighty Ducks. Does anybody?
Bruh.
Okay.
Bruh. The Mighty Ducks in space? Oh,
so
bro, you ain't never seen the Mighty Duck animated series?
Doc, you never seen it?
No,
I know. I
let me tell you.
I didn't, but I remember seeing the preview or the advertisement for it.
So they're like obviously ducks from like Puck. It's funny because it's all like Puck and hockey terms.
Yeah,
like they're from Puck World.
Puck World.
Yes, their planet. Some stuff went down on their planet.
Yep.
They came to Earth. They're posing as a hockey team.
Yep.
And their team is obviously the Mighty Ducks. And underneath the ice is like their headquarters and their ship. So they go fight crime. We got my guy up front. What was his name? Wild Wing.
Mm-hmm.
He had I think it was his brother. His brother's name was Nosedive. This is Grim. Everybody loves Raymond. The guy's everybody loves Raymond's brother, Brad Garrett. He voiced him. Dude, this was just imagine we're just posing as hockey players and really good hockey players, just happen to be Ducks playing for the Mighty Ducks. And we got crime to solve in Anaheim. We gonna do that. There's an invasion coming. We gonna solve that too. And he had this mask that he played in as a goalie. And then when he went out, boom, he turned gold. And that's it.
I remember seeing that.
This show was so
man. And you like as an artist, I'm trying to draw all of that.
I had that Wild Wing action figure too.
Joint.
I did too. I had the Wild Wing action figure.
Oh god!
This is after the movie came out, and then they made cartoons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
As we can
see, the only thing they share is hockey.
That's it. They're posing as a hockey team.
And the names.
We need more duck shows.
We need more ducks. What's hot on the market right now?
Right.
Ducks.
Run it.
Ducks.
We don't know how to run it.
What's not on the market right now? Ducks. Run it.
Ducks is winning right now. Okay, we need something to combat.
Man, this was so good. Like the names are great. Nosedive and Wild Wing are phenomenal names for characters, and it played into like the Ninja Turtle sort of vibe of stuff too. But yeah, this was definitely so. This ends my duck hour from 7 to 7:30.
Duck bite, bro. Like, yeah, man.
Nice.
That was
all
it.
right. Again, I'm going somewhat obscure, so I hope it's not too bad. But my next one up is Reboot. Not many people I'm gonna ask ring a bell at all,
sir.
That
was like the first full like
CGI
CGI show.
Reboot.
Oh my god! Yeah, Reboot. Reboot used to come on ABC.
Oh man, I used to not like it because I thought that the CGI was not that good.
I remember that.
Okay,
show.
for it to be
I couldn't.
But this is before Toy Story too. Like this is before Toy Story.
Yeah.
The Guardian. The whole idea of it is wow. They're in a mainframe. It just happened to be the name of the place where they live. And the user plays games, and this cube comes down over the mainframe, and Bob. Which is wow. That's the name they picked for the main character. His name's just Bob in the middle.
Glitch Bob.
Yeah, and Glitch was on his communicator thing on his wrist. And they would be like the computer that you would play as like a user, and they would have to like win the game so they could protect mainframe. They had villains. What was it? Hexadecimal was a villain. Shoot, I thought I wrote these down. Megabyte. Yes. Yeah. All plays on technology. It was so good. It ran. I feel like it left and then it came back.
It did
because
on what network?
This was on ABC. This was on
ABC. It started on ABC, but I think maybe Cartoon Network picked up the later seasons.
They did, and then that's when they kind of.
Well, that's when the animation got a lot better too, but it got a lot more serious as well. I don't know. I enjoyed it because they were playing games throughout the entirety of the show, pretty much. But Reboot is my 8 o'clock.
Yeah, the animation would have thrown me for this one. That's probably.
But it's the first time you've seen it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, this is like a year before Toy Story.
So it was innovative.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you know what really like this walked so Roly Poly Oly could run.
Oh, I do remember Roly Poly Oly was very much similar.
And then Donkey Kong cut it off all at the knees. Because that show, I don't know if you've seen that. Donkey Kong's animation was thought this was bad.
Trinidad.
Boy.
Hot garbage truck juice.
It's so bad. But no, Reboot was my 8 o'clock. I love that show. Hit the thing in the chest, Reboot, and they would turn into so good. So good. This I don't think you'll know this. Nobody will really know this one either. But earlier, I know we talked about westerns, right? And how my dad loved westerns and stuff like that. There was this show called Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
I remember that show.
What?
So let me give you the premise again.
I remember that show. I ain't heard about that, boy.
So Cowboys
Moo Mesa.
So the main characters is this really big guy. Really they're all cows. They're all cowboys. Yeah. So imagine a cow dressed like a cowboy.
I can't.
So essentially a meteor or whatever hit the land or whatever, transformed all these animals into cowboys, essentially.
Kind of like people.
Yeah, people. Anthropomorphic is the word, I think.
Anthropomorphic, yeah.
Cowboys. There's a team. Dakota dude, he was super jacked, super strong, didn't say a lot.
Oh my gosh.
That's him in the middle of the blue, look like Babe the Ox.
Yeah, my guy to the left of Dakota is the Colorado Kid.
Mhm.
And then to the right of Dakota is my man, Marshall Moo Montana.
Marshall Moo Montana. Who's coming up with these names?
Hey,
yo, this was around them times where he was like, all right, we can't do ducks no more. What we need?
Cows.
Cows.
This
Make
animation-
their names punny.
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
the red one over there, he was like the sheriff of the, not sheriff, like the
Deputy.
not deputy either, because Marshall Moo Montana, he was a marshal, so he was a sheriff. The red one over to the right, he was also the main villain, and his main villain name was called Terrible. Hey, we had Mayor Baloney, who was corrupt at the end.
Mayor Baloney, full of baloney.
Boot Hill Buzzard.
Yeah, what was the girl
right
name?
here.
You had Cody at the bottom, Cal Lamity Jane over to the left.
I can't.
Yes.
This animation looks like Rock-a-Doodle Doo.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, it
does. But it's not. It was not as smooth. It was not as smooth.
Okay,
as
first 2 seasons, good. Wait, first season, yeah. Then it got a little cheaper as it went on.
You gotta say this was 1992.
It was also
1992.
There was also a video game too. Marshall Montana had a gun that shot out stars. Like it was Colorado. Man, he sang everywhere he went. It was all the guns just shot out other things.
Watching Oklahoma, but in animated form.
But here's the thing that didn't make sense, right? Apparently, not everybody got changed into anthropomorphic beings because they were riding horses.
Yep.
So
Cows riding horses.
Yes.
Marshall Moo Montana's was named Cyclone. I wanted a horse just like that. Never, my first horse last year. Now I want a horse named Cyclone. But no.
You want a horse now?
Named Cyclone.
Okay. That'd be awesome.
That's funny.
I named my horse on Red Dead Redemption 2 Cyclone. So
my horse's name on Red Dead 2 was Alistair.
But no, this is black. I may have been too long on this one, but I absolutely loved Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Throwback
for real. Yes.
All right, now we keep the gas going. We keep the foot on the pedal. Spider-Man animated series goes without saying. 9 o'clock.
Come on now. Come on, man.
Right.
That's like
Dang, I
perfect
should have
timing.
put Spider-Man on mine. I feel like everyone put Spider-Man on theirs.
It was such a staple.
It was, yo. That was one because that was like that show. I remember when they brought X-Men 97 back and people kept asking, like, are you gonna bring Spider-Man the animated series back? And they was like, no, like we did everything we were supposed to do with that show. Like that was one of the one animated shows I knew ended. Like it had a legit ending to it. And it was like, oh, this really is the last episode.
So he wait, not to cut you off. He found Mary Jane because they were searching for Mary Jane at the end.
So he did well, not really. Basically, he went to Stan Lee.
Yes, but no.
Yeah, he went to Stan Lee to help him find Mary Jane.
Right.
He found out where she might be, and so that's when they brought in like Stan Lee to help him find her, and eventually he does.
Okay, I can't remember that because I was like, man, I felt like it ended on a cliffhanger for me, but
it did because it ends with them swinging away.
Yeah,
and that was it. But
So
it was like
a cliffhanger, but it was one that you couldn't be mad at.
Yeah. But no, Spider-Man goes out saying, man, it was the first like time we saw Spider-Man better than he was like in the older stuff. Like this one, we had 3D animations and at times. You got crossovers with every other Marvel character. Blade introduced in that too. That alone got it.
Man, you had Blade, you had the Punisher, you had Kingpin, you had Bullseye, you had everybody, you had Daredevil. Everybody was on Spider-Man, bro.
Bro, we had Secret Wars in that show. Secret Wars was in that show.
Yeah.
That was like the first version of the MCU, essentially. The animation did it first. But then after that, Spider-Man goes without saying. Boy, this was a tough one. I think I lost my list. Hold on. There we go. All right, my next one, 9:30. We're going Sonic the Hedgehog at 9:30.
Ooh, which one? There's a couple different ones.
Yeah, you threw me off because you was like,
move. That one's Sonic.
So not the very like comical one. I'm talking about the one where he was a freedom fighter. With that's the one I'm talking about.
So you talking about
what's the theme song? Sing it.
I don't think it was underground.
I like how she
Sonic
put
the
you
Hedgehog. Sonic, he is
What?
really cool.
Sonic,
Sonic, you got an attitude.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic.
He's the fastest thing alive.
He's the best.
That-
alive.
That was the
That
one.
was my shit.
That was the one. That
Yeah.
one was so much. I enjoyed that one so much better than the earlier one.
That one had a real story. Like,
And she's still going.
it was
Got
hard,
an
bro.
attitude. It's such a it's stuck in my head. It lives naturally in my head.
No, it was because like Robotnik was like evil. Remember, like
Yeah, he
he
took
was
over.
like he was like the Claw from like Inspector Gadget. That's how mysterious he was in this thing.
Yeah,
Sonic
Nah,
was
that
a freedom fighter, man.
Yeah.
What Sally
Sonic.
Acorn, the princess. It was Sonic, and again, Jaleel White can't say enough about
Jaleel
him
White
being
was-
the voice of Sonic.
Mhm.
He's the reason
Wow.
like I like chili dogs or ate so many as a kid.
Fact.
Like that was the
Why you're
Sonic
impatient?
like chili dogs. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, this one was so much better than the first one. It had a good storyline all the way through. Essentially, Robotnik was winning. He was grabbing. He was essentially like the game. He was grabbing up creatures, grabbing up animals, turning them into robots, man. And Sonic and the Freedom Fighters took care of it. But yeah, this was a good one. I love that one, and a big Sonic fan still to this day. So
Hey.
Man, I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember which one was
The
that.
the last Sonic movie was actually cute. It was good.
well, it was like I went and saw that the day it opened because I was off.
Yeah, it was just called Sonic the Hedgehog. That was it.
That was it. Okay.
The straight Sonic the Hedgehog. But yeah, now all the Sonic movies are fire.
Yeah, and we owed it to go see it because I felt like we changed it when we saw Ugly Sonic, and we all banded together. That's one time
With our powers combined, we're
That's
gonna
one
bully
we
them
are.
into doing
Yeah.
this correctly.
It's like what y'all not gonna do.
They're like, oh hell no. Go back.
I feel like we have a stake in it now, you know?
Oh yeah, and they delivered though. All
They
three,
did.
like
Yeah.
they got a 3P. All of those are rings.
Oh, for sure. And obviously, if you saw the last one, like we're going even further. So,
Oh yeah. Now and they said what it's supposed to do is they was like apparently this and Mario is supposed to be the door opener to Super Smash Bros. The movie.
wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They was like Sonic. They're actually building up to like an Avengers level Sonic. They want to have like an actual event, like in game. Like
What would that
My
be called? You know,
attention.
like MCU. Would that world be called?
it's supposed to be the NCU, Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the next one is supposed to be Zelda. It's supposed to be.
Ooh, I want to be in Zelda.
You should.
That would be dope. I would love to be in the Zelda movie.
Zelda.
Hell
Oh,
That's
wow.
sickening.
Yeah,
That I did not know.
yeah, they said that. Yeah, because I think they even said for 4. It's still a rumor, but Scarlett Johansson may be the voice of Amy.
They've knocked out a park with everybody else so far. Idris says Knuckles has
like
been
Scarlett
amazing.
So,
He kills me as Knuckles. I have surrounded by Marshall.
oh, he's the comedic relief. He's funny.
Where did you get this from? I will crush these foul robots. Oh, upstairs.
He's so good. Like that.
He's so good at it.
Yeah, he's funny.
All right,
Okay.
my 10 o'clock
Final hour.
final hour. I think I finished strong. Number 10, we're going Batman.
Hey,
I'm sorry, Deonne.
We talked about
I'm immature. Don't give
don't finish strong. Come on, man.
did y'all like Batman Beyond? Did y'all like Batman?
Fuck yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what, Grace?
Okay.
At first, I didn't. Like, I'll admit, at first I didn't because I'm a stickler for Batman stuff. Was like, no, I want Bruce or I want Batman.
Nah, that was it
And
for
he was
me.
real old. It was weird to see him old.
So,
Nah, as soon as he suited up, I was like, sign me up.
so
Yeah.
you're
I didn't mind it. I liked it.
So I will honestly say maybe about 3 years ago, I watched all of it because it was on Max. It's on Max. And I was like, I cannot believe I didn't watch this.
Oh,
I missed out.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I was like, I
didn't see
missed.
the movie.
I
Oh
missed
no,
it.
when the Joker comes into the future, and the way he does it,
Yeah.
fire like that,
Right.
yo. That's why Joker probably the #1 villain in like all of history.
Oh yeah, Joker.
Like,
hands down.
You got to watch the movie. Like it is. Yeah.
Adulting is realizing Joker really isn't a villain though.
Oh, he's still a villain.
No,
He's always and will be a villain.
He's made a point or two, but
right.
I know it's like
still very much a villain.
It's like a libertarian, right? Like
he's an antagonist.
But you know, like that sort of thing. Like,
it's like I get where you're coming from, but you didn't have to kill all of them with laughing gas.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
And my last one at 10:30. I can't believe this hasn't made anybody's list yet, to be honest.
I'm waiting for you to say it.
10:30. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
How did this not make anyone's list yet?
I thought you were gonna say X-Men. I had my things ready.
Can I say a hot take?
I'll show you the third version of that one, Grace. It had X-Men on it. Somebody had to get moved off.
Oh dang! It was X-Men. You put Moo Moo Cowboys.
Moo Moo Cowboys.
And took off X-Men. That's crazy.
Okay. Let me explain. It's essentially this.
Oh God.
The reason Cowboys and Moo Mason made this list and X-Men didn't. Because I didn't know the gravity or what X-Men was doing at the time. I didn't understand it.
You're right.
But Cowboys is cows as cowboys riding horses and shooting guns with stars. Give me that all day. Give it to me.
Quite honestly, instead of Ninja Turtles, I thought you were gonna say something else.
What?
And nobody's mentioned it yet, and I realized I didn't put it up either. And I was like, "Damn, that would have been a good one."
Because
Captain Planet.
Oh yeah,
he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero.
Honey, it was on another version of my list. I told Will I did 5 versions of this list.
Blue and thunder. You'll pay for this, Captain Planet. Where the
you
compete with
Hey, she's killing me down there.
So real quick,
Life's killing me down here.
So my elementary school was an environmental science school. When I tell you, we would watch that in school because it fit the whole aesthetic of the school.
Right.
Best thing ever.
Oh my God.
Best thing ever.
That is so
excuse me, everyone. Someone wants to speak to y'all. She was not going to bring me anything until she got to speak. Hey, baby.
Hey, Elise.
Hi.
This is Elise. This is my daughter.
Hi, Elise.
Hi, Elise.
These cameos, man. Later. But so I was surprised. 10:30. No Ninja Turtles on anybody's list.
But I got a hot take, sir.
What?
That Ninja Turtles cartoon was not all that.
Time out.
So no,
we got the shirt on.
Will, those are fighting words.
Listen,
let me get the whole screen. Take this off. That's just be me. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, and listen, I have a weird obsession with turtles. Let's make that clear.
He does. I took him to the Virginia Living Museum when he visited. He wanted to take the turtle home. It swam over to him. He was like, if this turtle comes over to me, I'm taking it home. And that turtle was like, and swam over. And he was like, he's coming home with me. And we're all just like,
we're like, turtle.
Wow.
Would not let me do it. I was seriously asking too. And it was like,
can I have the no, sir, you cannot remove the turtle.
You can't take the turtle home, Will.
But what if my backpack is its new habitat? And we're like, no, sir, you are not allowed to take. He looked back at the turtle and was like, I'm coming back for you.
The turtle looked back too.
I did know, and I did too. There was a dude standing there because they really knew, like, I think this dude's gonna take.
I think this dude's really gonna try it. I think he's
absolutely right. I'm
definitely.
I'm
so you can buy a plushie of a turtle from the gift shop. I want.
You're going with a whole plan on how we gonna come back and get.
It's gonna be Ocean's 11 at this aquarium. Like, listen, I need you. I need you
put them in your luggage.
Somebody pull an elephant shell right now.
If he would have had us distract them, he probably would have did it.
Wow.
I was very determined to take this turtle with me.
What are you in for? Stealing a turtle.
It's a turtle. That's what we in for. Stealing a turtle. Just one, not a whole flock of them. Just one
turtle.
Right. This is George. He is not going to be a character witness. That's too much. They let you keep the turtle in jail. It's everything. I refuse to give up. But so again, I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This cartoon was mid at best.
Okay.
The song was dope, but then when I started watching, I was like, maybe because we were kids that we loved this.
It was more magical.
So yeah, it did not keep up.
So, okay, it didn't because they started
nostalgia.
They started pushing out so many episodes that quality dropped in it.
Yes.
So that first season, again, we talked about like Thundercats being like an anime. The first season of Ninja Turtles looked like an anime.
I mean, they rated IMDb 7.9 out of 10. That's not bad.
It's not, but I agree with like Will said, like through like the middle part of it, like just trying to get episodes out and sell toys, which I asked for and got. You know, I thankfully, you know, I had them all. You know, I never got the party wagon, which is always I really wish I would have gotten that, but no. Then later on, like they changed animations again, and that's when it got better again.
When did it come?
Well, no, that was the newer version, the 06 one or something like 2002 one. But this is like the OG original.
Yeah, it's like
1987.
Yeah. And I think it ran to like 95, 96.
Oh wow, that's a long run.
And it was those last two seasons where they redid the animations for it. They redid the shapes. They redid some storylines and stuff too.
I mean, they brought a girl turtle in.
Uncle Phil was that was the live action TV show.
No, there was one where it was a girl.
Venus de Milo. Well,
now what's the cartoon one? Because she had like the light blue band, and so she was in the cartoon. I don't know which one it was.
Very short lived in that. Like she was in and out.
Yeah, I was like, "There's a girl turtle."
Yeah, Venus de Milo was a whole thing with the other live action TV show that was terrible. They weren't even brothers in that one. But you can't have a Saturday morning without Ninja Turtles, man.
This is true. You can. I will agree to that. Sly, your thoughts on this line? Oh no, I'm sorry. And to end it off, your afternoon movie.
We didn't stop. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie is coming on right after.
Hell yeah.
Come on, man.
Hell
Dr. Ooze.
Okay.
Ivan Ooze.
Ivan mother.
He was so cool.
Man, just that actually seeing like good suits, like movie quality suits, was a game changer for me when it came to Power Rangers.
And Dulcia going to that planet and finding their great power.
I still want to skydive with a snowboard.
Hell yeah!
Just like Tommy did.
Maybe that's why I always want. I've actually been skydiving, but that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
I got a question now for all of us cartoon fans. I mean, I'm artists. Did we never think, man, can't they change clothes? Like with all the different colors they got to work with, can't they make them have on different clothes?
Animation costs. They're like,
is that what that is? That's why my man's wear the same white shirt every day.
On top, there's like a brand of like how that person or character is supposed to be drawn.
Yeah, it goes back to like how they do with like logos and graphics and stuff. Like how you have like branding standard.
Okay,
that's what it was. Recognizable. Because imagine if you saw like a Pepsi logo and it was turned with green now, you'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, I can see that. Because I was like, man, even when Homer was in church, they just put the suit on him and then he still had the white shirt on. You feel me?
With who?
Homer. When he was in church with them glasses on, looked like he was awake, but he was slobbing because he was asleep.
Man, just drew a suit over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, yeah, we're in with the Power Rangers, man. Like that first fight scene in those suits, I could watch that all day. Even the terrible lines are in it sometimes.
Hey man,
it was terrible. It was 90s
at this point, dog.
Boy,
those are 90s lines. They're not terrible.
I love it.
Jumping down and then just bicycle kicking.
I saw that shit in the movie theaters, man.
Likewise.
That and Mortal Kombat, like in the 90s, like those are the two movies I definitely saw in the movie theaters.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this cartoon is better than that last Mortal Kombat movie. I'll tell you that much. So
yeah.
The one that just came out.
Y'all gonna stop hating on this Mortal Kombat.
It wasn't too
I still have yet to see it. I still have yet to see it.
It wasn't.
Honey, you ain't missing nothing. And then they had a nerve to come out with another one.
The audacity.
Yeah, they need to keep that
They
going.
had the audacity to come out with
They
another
made
movie.
money off of it, so they're like, okay, we can keep doing this.
Exactly.
They were like, it can't be that bad. We make
Yeah.
all this money off it.
Okay,
Right.
They won't make it this time, probably. Because then
I bet you they will.
didn't
I
it
bet
stream
you.
on Max though? Like
Yes,
first,
on Max right now.
no. Like when it released. Well, weren't we during the pandemic?
Well, no. So it
I
came
saw it in
out.
theater.
Yeah, because that was that was that time where it was like it would be in theaters for like
and
a month and a half, and then it would go straight to streaming.
When did it come out?
Wait, are you sure? I thought it dropped at the same time.
No, because I remember they had the theatrical release. This is one of them times when they were having theatrical releases, but for only like maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Man, no, they said it's supposed to come out this year. Mortal Kombat 2.
That's two. Yeah,
I felt like I watched that like as soon as it was like out at home.
Okay, it came out 2021, so it was a year after COVID, so it was still kind of weird. We had masks on. We were in the theaters.
Yeah. So it was
glad
like
I stayed at home.
Or you could choose to watch it at home and just pay for the $25, whatever.
A dragon tattoo chooses. Man, get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. My list is done. My list is done. All right.
That's so dope. Like that's how you incorporate the logo and everything. I'm like, that's very.
That's how you get chosen for it. Not like, hey, I got to put the greatest fighters together. Let's Raiden go out and recruit people for the greatest. Build a team. Like, nah, this is a random tattoo. If you die, is mine.
Yeah,
that's you being chosen. That's magic. So
Goro,
you can watch
Goro died. Goro
can't fall out of an airplane for 6 seasons, but you draw the line at a dragon tattoo.
Goro died on a farm.
First of all, Goro's not dead. Goro's
he died on a farm to a guy who's not even a character in the video game.
You know what I'm saying?
First of all, we cannot confirm that was a farm. We have no idea where they were.
That's what you worried about, though.
They hid in a barn.
That was not a barn. That was a garage. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well,
has 2 stories.
He got killed on the countryside. How about that?
Stage
in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. That's a stage on Mortal Kombat, the countryside. So now you're just nitpicking now. Now we
know this. You know that movie. The first 10 minutes and then the last 10 minutes are the only redeeming qualities of that movie.
What? You didn't like Kano?
No.
Come on, man. Come on.
Liu Kang was a street rat, essentially.
I wasn't feeling Liu Kang.
Kung Lao was the best character, and what they do. So
that's just the story itself. Don't do that.
It didn't have to be there. It didn't have to be there.
So you need to check it. Not out, honey. Don't worry about it.
Honey, go bless yourself. Because if we had to sit through the bullshit that was Mortal Kombat Annihilation, y'all want to sit here and act like
we all know that movie. No,
we all know
that movie.
Annihilation was.
We all know that movie was bad, though.
We all know that's bad.
We all
but
agree
that first one,
bad.
The first one was the best.
Yeah.
Which one?
The very
first
Mortal Kombat
one
that they ever made.
In the 90s.
Yes.
But this new one, very great. The only problem is
very great.
Not very great. I'm sorry, I should not say that. Thank you for catching me. Not great. Great is a strong word. Decent.
It got 55 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I still do want to see it though.
Yes, it's just because it's set up.
I see those Rotten Tomatoes at my screen when I watch that thing. Like
we don't get to the tournament. It's a great origin like set up of what we
think. You gonna use a whole movie to set up a sequel that nobody kind of really wants.
Excuse me. So explain Man of Steel. Explain Man of Steel. Then
we were building a universe, man.
No. Explain Man of Steel.
We were building a universe. We got
a whole movie.
We didn't use a whole movie to get to Superman, though.
Yes, we did. They literally said that to get to Batman versus Superman.
Whatever, man. That movie stunk.
Exactly.
Mortal Kombat stunk.
I will not let y'all judge this Mortal Kombat. People like you are the reason we almost didn't get a sequel.
No, my thing, I wish I would have tried harder then to say how bad that first movie was.
Honey, don't let them do this.
Will, that movie is, man.
They give me it's like they both on your shoulder right now, honey. You should go watch it. Don't you watch that movie?
That trash.
Honey, they give you a character that you've never seen in a video game.
Because what they doing is they
don't need to see it through anybody else's eyes.
If you was from a creative character.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that way it's not told through another character's eyes. See what you not letting it do it is you use it the colonization.
Hey, Cornel West, chill out, because it ain't that good, dog. Cornel, come on, dog. You really fighting for it though. Like
That's what
you really
doing.
fighting for this one.
Listen, I will fight for the decent films, okay? Don't everything gotta be out of the park, all right?
Mortal Kombat is such an easy premise, though. It's a nice tournament. The 10th is coming up. If we lose this, Earth is destroyed. We got to build a team. Here's a tournament. Give me that in the first movie.
So we can't get ready to build our team. We can't show unity of how they gotta get through the good and the
first
bad.
movie built the team like that.
Golf.
Because you got Earth's mightiest heroes, but Earth's mightiest warriors, essentially. You got them. He went and got Liu Kang. He got Johnny Cage. He got Sonya Blade. They put him on a ship tournament.
Let's go.
That's it.
And that's what the second one gonna be about, man.
Why use all? Never mind. Sly has to do her list. So
exactly. Slide it out.
Sorry, Sly. Sorry.
Yeah, y'all embarrassing me in front of company. Making Honey not now want to go see Mortal Kombat.
I'm gonna see it anyway because I have it. It's on it's on Max, ain't it?
Yeah, but watch
unfortunately.
Watch it how though.
Unfortunately.
Hey, you heard what Will said though.
I'll watch it sober. Watch it out. Definitely watch it out.
Goro looked terrible.
No, he did not. Compared to the original Goro,
looked amazing.
Get out of here.
The animatronic Goro looked amazing.
Now I must give it to Will on that. Now I like the way they made Goro look.
Yes,
but Deonne is obsessed with animatronics. So that's why he loved that first Goro.
I know, and then what? No, I give you the credit for that. But now the comparison of the two, no, like that was a great
put them side by side
technological advance for that. I'm like, yo, that is.
He did not look technologically advanced.
I'm talking about your Goro, not the
I was gonna say.
I'm talking about the old one. See,
I'm
trying
the 1994 Goro.
So you acting real Cody Rhodes right
now. Oh wow,
that's what you're doing right now. That's what you're doing, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Just because you ain't get to finish your story, don't mean that Mortal Kombat finish his story. All right.
Nobody wants to see it. If you're gonna give me
everybody wants to see it. Listen, when I saw Sub-Zero go and fight Shanks and go and fight Scorpion, the dude from Shoguns, by the way, which got a whole bunch of awards, pure cinema. Do you know the dude that plays Sub-Zero? This man's hands is so fast that they had to tell him to slow down because the camera could not catch him.
Last 10 minutes of the movie.
Why you act like the first 10 minutes though is not? See, look, it's the first 10, the last 10. Now we just got 40 to fill up.
Y'all haven't even told his movie yet. Y'all, we over here.
No, he did.
I saw his movie. Sorry.
Yeah, he did his movie.
He did his movie.
I'm sorry. I take up too much time. I take up too much time.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry,
Sly. We apologize.
Wait,
you wanted my opinion? Mighty Morphin
Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, Power Rangers.
You wanted my opinion of his lineup?
Yes, your opinion.
Y'all just want me grounded on a Saturday because I'm not quiet at 6 o'clock in the morning for Thundercats. My dad is coming out of his room, looking at me crazy, and turning off the TV. Now I can't watch my cartoons. I can't go outside because I'm grounded on Saturday because y'all want to put Thundercats at 6 o'clock in the morning.
We have to. You have to put the pillow in your face if you got to sing it like that. You feel me?
Absolutely not.
Yelling ho into a
everybody but Grace set me up for failure because this Thundercats, which I'm not being quiet on. I'm doing the Sailor Moon transformation choreography. I'm singing all the lyrics. I'm doing the instrumental.
Saturdays
with
were our
Josie
day.
and the Pussycats right after. Set up for failure. Everybody just want me grounded on a Saturday, except for Grace. The rest of it was interesting. I was all over the place with this lineup. Not in a bad way, but I was all over the place.
So it's the stuff on here you ain't seen before.
Yeah.
Right. So the Mortal Kombat one, I was like, I don't think I've seen this. And then the Cowboys one threw me for a loop because I was like, I have never seen this in my natural born life. Reboot. So let me tell y'all about 3D animation and how that freaked me out as a kid. I accidentally watched Mars Attacks. And so ever since that, 3D animation freaked me out. So I stayed away from Reboot. I couldn't watch Toy Story until later on when I was like a teenager because I was scarred by 3D animation because I accidentally watched Mars Attacks.
Attacks.
Everything else, we vibing.
Okay.
We vibing with everything else.
Wow.
3D animation, though, absolutely not.
Grace, your choice. I mean, Grace, your thoughts on this lineup.
Well, I would definitely be working out while I'm watching his lineup. I'm doing push-ups, jumping jacks. I'm
whole training arc.
I'm just getting my fight on. And then I get to moo cows, and I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I like to say moo cows.
I'm sorry, moo makes the cows.
Moo cows.
The fact she just switched his whole name from Moo Cows.
Well, reboot too. For some reason, reboot used to just irritate me, and I don't know why. I was such a hater on reboot.
Was it the animation though?
It was the animation. It was just I was such a hater of the animation. I'm like, but outside of that, you got Spider-Man, you got Sonic. I'm singing at the top of my lungs at 9:30. Okay, Sonic, he can really move. Okay, Sonic, he got an attitude.
Oh yeah,
I'm singing.
He's the fastest thing alive.
Essentially, we just had great theme songs to great cartoons.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yes,
the
these
best
songs do not hit the way they do.
Man, that as a job would have been fun.
Yeah, during that time, yeah.
Well, and it was really funny because even some of the shows that I didn't know, and you were talking about the characters, it was just really funny because in my head, I'm like, there were really grown adults sitting around a table trying to figure out these characters' names. What was the cow's names?
All right, you got Cal Lorado Kid,
Cal Lorado Kid,
Calamity Jane, Calamity Kate, Moo Montana,
the bull. What was the bull?
Terrible.
T-E-R-R.
They were all dads.
Had to be because there's no way.
Yeah. Somebody with a big mustache right here that with a coffee cup.
They were kikiing like all the dad jokes, but overall, it's a very active lineup, and I'm definitely sweating by the end of at 10:30. By 10:30.
Oh yeah.
Doc, your thoughts on this lineup?
Oh, you already know I mess with it, except for reboot. I
can't
get with reboot, dog. I'm sorry. It was the animation for me, dog. I'm turn that off. Nah, I ain't. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside for 30 minutes.
I was intrigued by that.
I'm gonna talk to the birds. I'm gonna do something.
I'm gonna talk to the birds.
And then I'll come back in and catch the Moo Mason joints.
I was intrigued by it. I was like, oh, I've never seen anything like this. And then the characters were really good. I stuck around for the characters. Yeah.
But that's the only one. That's the only one on this list that I'm like, yeah, I'm rocking with everything else. From opener to 10:30. Let's end up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Come on.
Hey.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey, come on, dog. I'm with it.
Turtles in a half shell.
Turtle power. Come on, dog. I'm rocking with it. Okay. I like this lineup, man. Now except for reboot. But yeah, we rocking with it. We rocking with it.
Man, you got to put it right here.
Hashtag justice for reboot.
Well, hey, look, I had a phobia with 3D animation. It was nothing.
Yeah, you okay. You okay.
I was channel surfing and I was like, oh, what's this? I never looked at a Chihuahua the same. That movie messed me up.
Oh, man.
I didn't come around to 3D animation until like Code Lyoko.
Oh wow!
That's when I was like, it's not as scary anymore.
Like, all the Martians were like laughing too, like maniacally laughing.
I couldn't look at a brain the same. I was messed up.
But really, that whole movie was messed up. Like everybody who wrote that movie and shot that movie was on mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
I feel like it was more than mushrooms. I feel like it was something a little more.
That was acid.
I don't know.
Had to be.
Yeah,
watch a combination of things.
They had making that.
Watching Jack Nicholson get stabbed.
Jack Nicholson did it.
There was so much.
And fell out, and then the Mars flag came out.
The Martian lady that was scary. That Martian lady was scary.
Yeah, that was a weird.
That whole movie messed me up. The whole movie messed me up.
Honey, your thoughts on this lineup?
This lineup is dope. I definitely mess with it. I'm waking up with Thundercats is pretty crazy, but then again,
immediately
I can't talk if I'm waking up with Sailor Moon. But I personally think that Mighty Ducks is a really nice touch, though. I'm really feeling that.
Oh yeah, boy. Wild Wing and those names alone, man, nosedive.
So fire, so fire. I was like, why this didn't come back? But I get it.
Their ship came out of the ice, man, out of the
arena. I'm like, no, what's the X-Wing right now? What we Out the arena? Come on, man. I appreciate all of y'all so much for sitting here this long. I really do.
No problem.
See, I told you I came prepared this time, Will. I was ready.
You did. Yes, you did. Everybody. Grace literally went and picked up her child, and we were still here. Trust me, I'll be back for the next person to come. She really was.
Yeah.
I think she only missed Docs. That was about it.
Sorry,
it's all good.
But before we get out of here, though, I always want to thank my audience and then make sure that they know where to go follow and support each and every single one of you. So we're gonna start like the way we did with the introductions. We're gonna start with Doc, and then we're gonna go, and then we're gonna end with Grace. Doc, you're up.
All right, once again, I am Doc. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. Doc's pop up. I be cooking. I'll let you boy.
I like you. Honey.
The Sweetest Deuce Wrestling with Honey on all the social spaces, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the Wrestling with Honey podcast on YouTube. You can also find me with the Kayfabe podcast with Deonne and Will. It's always a fun time there. Looking forward to the next episode coming up real soon, as well as, of course, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays on Women's Wrestling Talk. And check me out on Fridays. Tomorrow we have our Honey Night SmackDown watch along.
Sly.
Hi. Slycooper 711, aka Slyco the Psycho. Like I said earlier, variety Twitch streamer. My handles are the same on Twitch, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Thank you, Doc. Yeah, forget one. Deleted my Twitter. Slycooper 711 handle, same for all of them. So hope to see you guys on my stream.
Yeah, Deonne over at All Star Fandom Show, along with Doc, we team up to do some reviews, celebrate fandoms, because there's a lot of toxicity out there. It's just fun to like, hey, we're getting these things in our day and age of like, I can't be mad if I get a Batman movie, at this age, we're still getting good content. We're doing some reviews now. Doc is doing the Daredevil review along with our partner Jen every week right after the episode. So every Tuesday night at 10. Hop on 10 Eastern on that one. Over on Instagram on, like I said, All Star Fandom Show, TikTok, All Star Fandom Show, and on YouTube. Come over, subscribe, have some fun. We'll celebrate some fandoms. So yeah, thanks for having me, Will.
Sure.
And I'm Grace Aubry. And you can just find me on Instagram, okay? God's Grace Aubry. But I did start a website. Shout out to Will to help me with this, but I am starting a blog. The website's called For Goodness Grace. My Single Mom's Guide to Surviving LA blog is going to be on there. Lots of good tips and whatnot. And buy my bumper stickers, because I created bumper stickers because I be in these streets like, I wish people knew that you should be using your damn blinker or you're too close. And anyway, they're funny. I've had some punny bumper stickers. But anyway, that's me, Grace. Okay.
Yep. You can find me on all socials at Yam Yam Bigelow, because we like things around here.
Can I also get the yams?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. What Charlie was singing that with all his heart, boy.
And stop while we at it. Yes. And then you can also follow me on YouTube and my Twitch. We'll be getting back on Twitch with the video games, but also make sure that you support the Kayfabe podcast as well. Those are on my personal Will Pharaoh YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to these videos, and then subscribe to the Straight Out of a Comic Book YouTube channel, and as well as follow me on my regular socials, Will Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Make sure that you like on there, follow, support, comment, share the content, because believe me, they make sure that they do not push our stuff and they try to push the BS. So please make sure you see any of our faces, like it, comment it on it, share it, put it on your stories, do all of the things. Make this become constant content, right? So thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all let us know what would your Saturday morning frenzy lineup be, and tune into the next one. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.